Good day, McVeigh, and happy Friday. Good morning, boys and girls. So, I have three projects that are very similar. This is from Arifpreet, and I think he used a character trait to go along with his math, which is all basic facts, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. And then these two people, now only one of them has a name. This is Eason. Look at all the pages of multiplication facts. Just keep looking. This is all pages. I don't know if you could see that. That Eason is just writing down the multiplication facts so they can learn them. The 5s times table, 6, 7s, 8s, 9s. Then he goes in order, 1 through 12. Look at this. It keeps going. Times 4, times 5, times 6, times 9. It keeps going. All these pages. It's half the book. And then there's another book just like it. Now, this might also be Eason's. I don't know, but the writing is different. And it's bigger. But you can see all of this work. I talk about this all the time. This is a wonderful way to memorize all the multiplication facts. All these pages. Look at this. Again, I don't know whose this is, but this also is exceptional. So please let me know if this is yours. If you just did this, you wouldn't have to memorize them. They would memorize themselves. Then, I have a super cool project by Chase Q, The Rainforest. He made a trifold. Ooh, fun facts about the rainforest. And check out that illustration. Look at the spider and the web. So, most rainforests are near the equator. That is very true. One of the biggest one in the world that and is very important to the whole world ecosystem is the Amazon. Many animals live in the rainforest and they need the trees. Let's see. Insects like katydids. They actually look like old tree leaves right there. Insects that live in the rainforest. And animals, again, need the rainforest to survive. So does our world, which is why we have to always be thinking about how to be kind to the earth. So well done, Chase. And then Shafin and Ethan did a project on pufferfish. Now, we've never had a project on pufferfish, so this is super cool. Again, some fun facts. Most of pufferfish live in the Atlantic, and they kind of look like that. And obviously, they're called pufferfish for a reason. They're very puffy. Truth in advertising. Let's see. They are meat eaters. So you know what that means. They're carnivores, so they eat other fish. They live to be about 5 years old. Let's see. And when they are born, they live in a very thin shell for days, and then finally they break out. But take a look. How cool is that? We have the habitat, the food, their life cycle, their bodies. Shafin and Ethan, thumbs up. All right. Now, finally, I have some Getting Smart Through Art by Isaac. Look at this, first grade. That's NBA star, a soccer star, and all about McVeigh with a diagram that's labeled. Good job, Isaac. All right, moving on to Mystery Number Wordle. Got so many correct answers. So we have Evilise in 225, the Jalfins, the Galleries, the Cohens. Let's see. The Paredes and the Turnlands. Yep. All of them, plus all those that I mentioned yesterday. So, my word was error. E-R-R-O-R. Now, you might not know that, but this word, E-R-R, is a word, err. to err, which is the base word of error. Okay, an error is a noun, and it's not the same as a mistake. So an error is when you do something and it's wrong. So, different than a mistake, an error usually comes when we don't understand something. A mistake is usually when we're careless. So if I add my numbers incorrectly because I went too fast, I've made a mistake. If I add my numbers incorrectly because I haven't regrouped properly, that's probably an error that I didn't understand how to regroup. But mistakes and errors both help us grow. If I'm going too quickly and I make a mistake, it teaches me to slow down and be more careful. If I get something wrong because I don't understand it, it helps the teacher know what I need to learn. Making mistakes and errors, not knowing, help us grow. It's super important that the teachers know how you're doing. So sometimes you don't know the answer and you really want to know, and you look to the person next to you. That doesn't help. And you're not sure that they know either. Now, how do you know that you're not just writing down their wrong answer? Always do your own work. Keep your eyes on your board and your paper so that you can grow. If you don't, if you get somebody else's answer, you're not growing. It's all about you. Make sure you are doing your own work and showing your work at all times. Now, this word has been around for a long time, and it's been used. So we have err, E-R-R, and then error. So there were two answers for this week's mystery number, 12 and 14. However, the word that I was looking for, the number I was looking for was 4 because of this word, F-O-R-E, which means in the beginning. So forehead is in the front of, so 4 is in the front of or in the beginning. That's what it means. So in the front of your head is your forehead, right? This would be the back of your head. So the mystery number this week was a 14, although the word err comes from 1200. And now it's time for our Mighty Kind Moment of the Day. Let's get our drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. So the Mighty Kind Moment of the Day for today is coming to us. It looks like a cat, and it's from Jonathan. It says, be kind. And why? Because you're a mighty mind. Not only that, a mighty kind, mighty mind. Every day, boys and girls, is a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.